Hello and welcome to another update video about MATIC. Yeah, MATIC is holding support at the moment, reacted to that 50% Fibonacci level there. Yesterday we talked about this chart which has bullish potential, still showing bullish potential in the yellow count. We have an initial 1-2 setup and another 1-2 setup, but it's been going on for quite long now, and to be honest, price action is quite sad. It is really quite sad. I mean, this sharp downturn, okay, acceptable. It can still move in a 1-2 setup. Even below 78 cents, we could argue that this is just a larger one than an A wave down, overshooting B wave, C wave. But I have to say, if we get a sustained break below 78 cents, which is that 78.6 retracement level, a very important level we've been talking about now for a while, I'm going to be done with this chart. I mean, I'm still going to track it, but I'm going to... I will need it to prove again bullish potential, because we had just too many 1-2 setups that got invalidated. I have to say that, and that's part of the analysis. When we see that, I don't want to hold on to the perspective that this is a bullish structure when it just can't get going. I mean, the potential is definitely there, but it's a little bit like the ETH BTC chart, which had a lot of opportunity to give us evidence that it can break out, and it performed well and everything, but it hasn't really given us the breakout yet that normally would be due, especially after we had quite a few 1-2 setups that were building here. They got invalidated eventually, I think a couple, and now it's like, okay, we give it one more chance, but below 78.5 cents, I mean, it's not a bearish chart then, but there are better charts. There are just too many good and let's say promising and 1-2 setups out there that are delivering at the moment, okay, whereas this here is just not doing anything. So that's annoying and just sad price action, really, okay, because this is quite a nice chart actually, but it just needs to, the bulls just need to turn up here, and probably probably at some point they will, but just wanted to make sure that everybody understands that, because it's testing our patience. And it's obviously part of the analysis to say, okay, look, this chart has potential. It had potential, but some of that potential wasn't realized. And okay, we can give it one more chance. But if it also doesn't use this potential, basically to use this support zone here as jump off point to start a third wave rally into the region $2.12 plus, yeah, I mean, it might then be worth just to scale down expectations until. And that doesn't mean it's bearish. It just means that, okay, let's just, yeah, it needs to prove it to us again then, okay? Best to approach it from that mindset then, especially if that 1-2 setup is going to be invalidated, which will happen with a break below the January low, okay? Then we will have invalidation, but it will already become far less likely with a sustained break below the 78.6 retracement, which is at 78.5 cents. At the moment still, we had this trend line here on the chart yesterday. I shared it with you. We have a break above the trend line. Is that in any way convincing? No, it's not. And that's what I mean. It's a sad price action. It could have bottomed here in wave 2 for sure. Then, however, we would need to see a third wave rally now. There's at the moment nothing there. Once I see the first 5 wave move up on the smaller time frame, like this, 1-2 and 1-2 setup, first 5 up, 3 down, I will let you know, add another small support zone, and then we can track this for higher. At the moment, yeah, I mean, it's holding support, but not really giving us much confidence. Let's say it still has to impress. It hasn't done that yet. Now, it is possible that this is only the A wave to the downside, as highlighted in orange. We get a B wave rally and then a C wave down. I'd be happy with that if, had it at least shown something like Rune. Rune has shown some a decent B wave, or maybe already the breakout. That's also what we've been waiting for. On the MATIC chart, not showing. So that's just something to highlight. But so if a rally starts from here, it could be a B wave rally, okay, which would be in 3 waves. If it's a 5 wave move, as I just shown you, as a wave 1, and we get a 3 wave pullback, a corrective pullback, yeah, then we can say, okay, we're probably already in the 3rd wave. But as I said, it still has to impress. Next micro support levels are 86.7 cents. And then 78.5. And to be honest, I would like it to avoid a break below this week's low at 92 cents before. I mean, I wanted to show us first some kind of a bounce. Yeah, and it gives us a bounce, but that's really extremely weak. So I would like to see a healthy bounce in a B wave or a 3rd wave. If we now break the low without that, wow, I mean, then we'll need to see. But the objective levels are obviously 78.5 cents, and then the 23rd of January low below 68 cents. Yeah, that there is still another 1-2 setup then that could play out. But to be honest, with so many 1-2 setups that are not that there were and that just haven't been used, it just means, okay, just sort of let's just take a step back and give it the chance to show it first, and it still has to impress, as I said. I think the levels are clear. That's obviously the objective analysis here very clearly. When we get the invalidation below 78.5 cents, the bullish potential will reduce. Below the January low at 68.5 cents, one more 1-2 setup will be invalidated. There's still the alternative wave 2 of the larger degree, but even then, I mean, that's just one left then, and that's poor price action and not so typical for other charts that are behaving in quite a bullish way. So I just want to point that out. But let's see. I mean, as it stands, support is holding, and that third wave to the upside can still unfold, and it would be a third of a third wave, which should take us to, first of all, $1.71 and then $2.12 as a minimum. But yeah, I mean, the bullish potential isn't worth anything if the bulls don't turn up, right? So there's always something to keep in mind. But they can still do that, and sometimes in crypto they do that from one day to another. And yeah, that's my update at the moment about MATIC. So it's just something to observe, just something to observe. Not to worry yet, but just something to observe while MATIC isn't giving us the bounce that many other cryptos actually have shown us now since yesterday. So yeah, that's my update about MATIC. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. And yeah, also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.